Hey team, so I want to talk about a universal non-negotiable today. Just to recap what a universal non-negotiable is these should be the first things you put on your budget. These are things that I believe everyone should have no matter what walk of life they are. So the three that I talk about the most is giving, making sure your family is taken care of, and savings. So these things everyone can have in their budget, and you should prioritize them by putting them first. And then you have your personal non-negotiables, which are things that only fuel you. And then you have all your other expenses on your budget after that. It just prioritizes your spending. So let's jump back to giving. Giving is so important to your success in the financial industry. Here's a couple of reasons why. Number one, giving is such a kickstart to your financial success because the overall view of living financially free is living on less than you make. You'll be successful at some level if all you do is live on less than you make. So if you start giving before anything else, you give that 10% away to someplace else, you're already doing that. You're already committing yourself to living on at least 10% less than you make. So you're already on the track to winning. The second thing is giving softens your heart, turns a more selfish person to a more selfless person. A more selfish person is inner focused on themselves and loves to accumulate stuff to make them feel happy. A more selfless person is more outwardly focused and is content with what they have. So in essence, when you start giving and that giving starts to soften your heart, you actually start saving money because you need less stuff to make you feel happy. It's weird, but give it 3 months. It works. All right. So the last thing is giving allows you to be part of something bigger than yourself. I don't know about you, but I have limitations on myself. I can only do so much with 10% of my money. I can only do so much. So I would rather give to a place that can do infinitely more with my 10% than I could ever do alone. Because I believe that we can do infinitely more together than we can apart. And this works financially as well. So I'm a believer. I give 10% to my church, not because I feel obligated to give that 10% to my church, but because I know that giving that 10% to my church can do infinitely more than I could ever imagine with that 10% money. Now, lots of you aren't churchgoers, lots of you don't believe in the church, and that's fine. But what I encourage you to do is I encourage you to take your money, your 10%, and give it to a cause that is really near and dear to your heart. So if you care about kids, find an organization that can do infinitely more with that money than you could and give them your 10%. Same with food, same with the animals, whatever your passion is, find an organization that's doing really, really well in that industry and really is making a bigger impact. Because again, we can do infinitely more together than we can apart. So put your contribution in and feel good about yourself when you give that money. Okay, let's recap. So when you start giving, it's the key to financial success because you already commit to living on less than you make. Then giving also softens your heart, makes you a more selfless person, so you stop accumulating stuff and you end up saving money. So give to save. Don't know why I said that, but it works, whatever. So then the last thing is give so that you can be a part of something bigger than yourself. We can do infinitely more together than we can apart. I'm cheering for you. Give this a try for 3 months. I am so excited to hear your stories. Keep winning.